Welcome to Crantrak screencast number 6, dated March 20th, 2011. In today's screencast, we are going to show you how to enter and view yield information. An important point that I need to make is that in preparation for this screencast, I needed to generate yield information for the demonstration marsh that you will be viewing. Please note that the information that was generated is completely random. To enter yield information, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you are on the year that you wish to enter for, and that is done by looking up in the right-hand corner and seeing the year. To start entering, you want to move your mouse over and click the Show All button. This will change the page to show all the tasks that you can perform within Crantrak. You want to scroll down and find the task under the bed category called Yield Entry. Move your mouse over to the Start button for that task and click it. The page will change to showing you a listing of your beds and yield information that currently exists for each of those beds. You will notice the zeros here that are showing on my screen designate that I have not entered yield information for those beds to this point. You'll also note that yield can be entered one of two ways. One is by total barrels per bed, and the other is for barrel per acre per bed. To enter yield data, you simply move down to the right of the bed that you wish to enter for and type in the yield information for that bed. You can use the Tab key on the keyboard to move to the next bed in the list, and you are able to skip beds. There's no requirement that you need to enter bed yield information for each bed in the list. If you leave that field zeroed, it will not enter any information for that bed. Once you are done doing your entry, you simply move up and click the Save button. The page will change to show you that it successfully had saved that yield information and you're done entering. Once you have yield information entered within Crantrak, there are a number of ways that you're able to view that yield information. At the very highest level, you are able to view the overall marsh yield, which gives you totals for the marsh for specific years. To show this information, you move your mouse over and click the Show All button. This will list all of the tasks you can perform. You scroll down and click the Start button next to the Marsh Yield task. The page will change, and at the very top it will show you the overall chart. And the overall chart shows you barrels per acre for your marsh over each year that is within Crantrak. Again, please note that this information is completely random. As you scroll down, you will see for each vine variety the barrels per acre for each given year in that vine variety. A second way that you're able to view bed information is specific to each individual bed. To show this information, you click the Show All button, scroll down until you find the task under the bed category called Bed Yield. Click the Start button for that task. The page will change and it will show you each individual bed in a chart for that bed, giving barrels per acre for each specific year. Finally, I would like to note that yield information for a specific bed can also be viewed underneath the Bed Information task. So if I click the Start button next to that Bed Information task, and it shows me my listing of beds, I move to the bed I wish to view and click the Edit button. This will bring up the information about this bed, and by default it will load the general information area. But you'll note over on the left there is a yield history link that when I click on it, it will then show me in graphical form the barrels per acre for that bed over its history, and it will also show me that same information in a grid view. You can also go up and click on the fertilizer application link, and this, if you scroll down, will show you And you see the legend of this chart over on the right hand corner, the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and there's also a barrels per acre. So you're able to look at your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium and compare it to your barrel per acre for that bed. This concludes Crantrak screencast number 6, dated March 20th, 2011. Thanks for listening.